Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula, but you may know me as Pragmatic Paula, and today's video is a recap of my first week starting my miracle morning routine.
Welcome. So for those of you who are not familiar, The Miracle Morning is a book by Elrod, and his whole claim and premises in this book is that you can change your entire life just by changing your morning routine. Pretty interesting, right? So he has a certain methodology that he tries to guide you through to help you achieve this, and that is using the acronym SAVERS, S-A-V-E-R-S. And so I'm going to tell you what each of those stands for. So S is for silence. So that's like prayer, meditation, focusing on your breathing. A is for affirmations. That's encouraging yourselves, kind of going through some mantras, all that kind of thing. Visualizations, this is walking yourself through your day, visualizing how you want it to go. E is for exercise. R is for reading, specifically in the area of, personal growth, development, that kind of thing, personally, professionally, however you want to do that. And then S is for scribing or journaling. So he kind of says, journaling didn't quite fit the acronym, so scribing is how he had to term it. So I am going to, in the next couple of clips, walk you through snippets of each of my days and kind of talk about what I did and how I constantly kind of tweaked and improved this routine to sort of meet my needs. So with that, stick with me till the end because in addition to kind of giving a review of the Miracle Morning and just saying what I think about it and how my routine went, I also am going to give you information about how you can get 2 free chapters of his book, The Miracle Morning. So stay tuned for that. And with that, let's do it.
Good morning. It is 5:07 a.m. on Monday. I have actually been up since 3:30 this morning, and I'm tired. So I just thought I would pop on to say good morning. I'm trying to be an early riser so I can get more done and carve out a little more time for myself, but it's early, so we'll see how this week goes.
So here I am beginning my savers for the day. I'm starting with my S, which is for silence. And what Hal recommends in his book is starting off with about 10 minutes for each of the savers. So there's 6 of them, so that's about an hour of time. Here I'm getting started with my A, my affirmations, which I decided to write just because they say that, you retain in your memory longer when you write something. So decided to do that. Now I'm doing my visualizations, just thinking about all the things I have to do that day and how I want the day to go. I'm actually going to skip the E, which is exercise, save that for the end. Then I'm going to get right into my R, which is reading for personal growth and development. Then I'll transition into my scribing or journaling for the day. And lastly, I am moving into my exercise, and this is the one area where I wish I had really brought a little more strategy. My whole morning was a little helter-skelter, and I had not planned out how I was going to work out. So I just started doing random exercises, feeling like, well, something's better than nothing.
Good morning. It's 5:15. I am up. Not Adam. I'm rising, but not shining. And today I tried laying out my clothes, my workout clothes, instead of just staying in my pajamas. I think that was helpful in getting up. I slept in a few extra minutes. I think I stayed in bed till 5:10, and then I got up and I had put a shot of coffee, just regular unsweetened, no cream coffee by my bed. So I drank that little shot in the coffee mug, and then I drank some water, got up, got my workout outfit on, and now I'm gonna make some coffee, and I am going to get started with my savers.
All right, so here I am in day 2. The order is pretty much the same. I'm doing silence and then my affirmations in my journal, doing some visualization, reading, scribing, writing in my journal, and then saving my exercise for the last 10 minutes. Something I wanted to mention that I found helpful for the visualization portion of this was I made a secret board on Pinterest and just filled it with different pins that kind of helped get me an idea of different things that I would like to see happen in the future. And so that kind of gave me some direction, especially in the beginning when I was trying to think of, what I wanted to visualize. It kind of helped make an abstract concept a little bit more concrete. Now, kind of like I mentioned in the intro that I made earlier this morning, I did make a few changes this day, which did help make waking up and just going through my routine a little bit easier. And the first thing that I did was I put that little pre-made shot of coffee right by my bed, so when my alarm went off that morning I could just get a little bit of caffeine in my system before I actually had to start moving into my day. So that helped. And then also setting out my workout clothes the night before was also tremendously helpful rather than staying in my pajamas, just because it kind of got me in the mindset that I really am done with sleeping and I am starting my morning. And then the final thing that I did was go ahead and select a 10-minute workout the night before. So that way, all I had to do was cue it up the next morning.
Good morning. Um, I got up a little bit later, but I also took a little longer to get dressed today. It's a little shy of 5:30 right now, and I wisened up after yesterday, and I pre-made my coffee. So I set it up last night, and it went off by itself this morning. So now I have everything ready to go from the get-go.
So, like I mentioned in that introduction, I made a few key changes this day that helped me get the ball rolling a lot more smoothly. First, I pre made my coffee, so that way I had the caffeine IV ready to go first thing in the morning. And then I made a sticky note the night before and attached it, you'll see on my journal there, that had the actual S.A.V.E.R.S acronym on it. That way, it just kind of helped keep me focused and helped me flow through each of the steps a little more easily.
Good morning. um, you know what's interesting? So right now it's like 5:24 in the morning. And I think the interesting thing about this whole, wake up process is that it gets a little bit easier every day. And I'm appreciative of that because I am someone who is not a morning person, and yet it's like every day I get a little bit better at it. And so today I'm just not feeling nearly as groggy and almost kind of disgruntled about having to be up early. I really feel like I'm learning to embrace the extra time that this is giving me in my day to focus on not just myself, but things that interest me.
All right, so this is day number 4, and I am really on a roll with my routine here. So I'm going to have less footage, but I did want to mention that I did change my workout routine this day to just kind of keep things fresh and new, because once a routine sets in, it's good for the process, but it is not good for keeping me interested in working out. So I did do that, along with just realizing that it's okay to take things nice and easy and be a little bit more leisurely and a little less stringent with routine.
So there's a glimpse into my miracle morning routine, and here are my basic thoughts. The 5 a.m. wake up is very challenging. Normally I was waking up between 6 and 6:30, and so this is about an hour to an hour and a half before I would normally wake up. And the hardest part about that is really being disciplined to go to bed at a decent time the night before, so that I'm not a walking zombie the next day. So that part is definitely the most challenging, but it's reaping some rewards. And the things that I really love about it is that it has really helped me carve out some time for myself. I'm up before my husband and before my children, and that way I can just focus on, cultivating myself a little bit before I have people asking and needing things of me. So that has been Awesome. And then I am an introvert, and I know it might be hard to believe, but I am. And so waking up to silence is also nice. Not having anybody that I have to talk to first thing in the morning is golden. So that has been awesome. I love that. And then also just kind of giving myself some creative space and time and energy in the morning, that has been really nice as well. Because I was always getting up to have my quiet time and read my Bible and devotional and things like that. But now I'm also kind of incorporating personal growth and development into my morning routine. And that has been great as well. So I am loving those aspects. And my plan is to continue doing this for a full 30-day cycle. Hal Elrod talks about how it takes about 30 days to create a routine. There's some debate on that, to create a habit. And he basically talks about how the first 10 days are going to be unbearable. And that's the phase I'm in right now. So I'm definitely feeling tired. The second set of 10 days are going to be uncomfortable, still better than unbearable. And then your last 10 days, you're going to be unstoppable. So my plan is to go through those 30 days, see if I become unstoppable at the end, and really just kind of give it the good college try and follow through in that respect. So I'm kind of interested, would you all be interested in having a follow-up video to this one once I complete that 30-day cycle? If that's something that you're interested in, please let me know. Just type it in the comments below. The cool thing is that I mentioned earlier was that you can get some free chapters of the Miracle Morning yourself. You log on to miraclemorning.com, that's Hal Elrod's site, and if you give him your email, he's going to email you 2 free chapters of the Miracle Morning book. So that can kind of get you started and kind of give you the gist of what this is all about in a little more detail. I do recommend you go ahead and either read or listen to the entire book because it really does have useful information in it. You can also look on Pinterest and also on Instagram with the hashtag Miracle Morning. People are posting stuff on there all the time as well. So that's it for now. If you are new here, welcome. I would love to have you as a subscriber, and I put out a weekly video. Just turn on your notification and you'll get the little butler that comes on and tells you that I've posted that week. So with that being said, until we meet back here again next week, may the Lord bless and multiply your time. Bye.